risk, because if you have a single source supplier of a critical component, you are really at their behest. Whether that comes to pricing, supply chain scarcity, delay, delivery times, all sorts of risk comes from being single sourced.
Hey Jacob, we get this question all the time from product owners and engineers. What does it actually mean to be chip agnostic and technology agnostic?
Yeah, you're right. We do get asked a lot because it's kind of a weird word to use for technology. But when we talk about chip agnostic or technology agnostic, what we're really trying to talk about is that we try to build flexibility and opportunity into the design decisions we make with and for customers. Yeah. So for example, we know that if you get locked into any particular hardware ecosystem, it eliminates flexibility. It can raise the cost over time. You kind of get locked in. And what we think is important is being able to port your designs over from one coil to a different type of coil, or one chip to a different chip. And so we don't want to just come in and recommend a specific brand of chip or a specific part number or a gate driver or anything. We want to say there's a lot of ways to meet your goals, and let's give you a design that empowers you to have flexibility, empowers you to innovate going forward, control your own destiny when it comes to future-proofing and backwards compatibility within your product line, and really also allows you to scale, because you can take these designs and this technology that we help to provide in an agnostic way, and it allows you to provide multi-source relationships, so you can have a second source vendor if you need to, if you're getting to really big quantities. So it really provides a lot of advantages to our OEM partners when they're creating designs and when they're architecting wireless charging systems.
Okay, gotcha. That totally makes sense. Why does that matter for OEMs?
Yeah, it matters for a few reasons. So it matters because it gives them a competitive edge when they're in control of their own systems. You know, if they get locked into a specific type of hardware system, they're basically doing what everyone else is doing. It doesn't really give them that advantage. Certainly they can leverage ICs, integrated circuits, they can leverage magnetic materials, but to have a competitive advantage, you need to make them work in a particular way for you, and you shouldn't be dedicated to any one piece of hardware for that. It also reduces their risk, because if you have a single source supplier of a critical component, you are really at their behest. Whether that comes to pricing, supply chain scarcity, delay, delivery times, all sorts of risk comes from being single sourced. And so again, you really want to avoid lock-in. And then finally, it allows you to diversify your supply chain in more of a global level, or also just in similar to before, in a risk level. You get to have more sources of similar technology, which gives you all sorts of scale, risk reduction, time frame, risk reduction. So there's a lot of advantages to being able to be flexible and fluid across your supply chain, which is again why we're chip agnostic and technology agnostic design.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks for that clarification.